we're going to switch over here and talk about shells. Did you bring any shells with you?
I brought my treasure chest.
He brought his treasure chest. You're going to have to hang in here and watch these shells.
Excuse me.
Okay, we're talking about jewels of the sea, and you are a naturalist, and you're involved in conchology?
Conchology, malacology. Malacology.
Malacology.
Malacology.
Mal means bad.
No. No. Malacology is the study of the shell and the animal in it.
Oh.
Conchology is the study of the shells
shell
themselves.
itself. Okay. All right. So what did you bring with
Yeah.
you? Got some really neat stuff here. I'm looking down at it. So anyway, we're going to talk about
I'll give you
it.
that first.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes.
And
And
that
that's
has-
in Braille too.
Yes.
See, this is adaptive.
This is-
Did you notice that, girls?
Yes, this is,
Adaptive. It's Braille.
it's all coming together here. There's
Yes,
a lot
yes, it is.
to associate with that. Let's do this first.
That doesn't look like a shell.
It is not.
Okay.
It is a,
It looks like a thing at the bottom of that I'm going to fill with popcorn.
it is the actual shape and size of an eyeball from a giant squid,
Get out.
60 feet long. It's the eye that is
50
the
feet
largest
long.
eye of any creature on the planet.
I had no idea. I don't want him looking at me through my window. So anyway,
Anyway, yes. Oh, here.
that's
Put that
okay.
right there.
You got plenty of.
Let's do this.
I love those shells. Those. Oh, you're looking at that. Looks like a.
Chambered nautilus.
Yeah. Where do you get these? These are beautiful.
Well, the collection is we've collected from Nova Scotia down to the Keys and out to Alaska. People will call me up. My parents have passed. They've been collecting for 40 years. If you don't want them, we're going to toss them out.
Oh no! And you said no. Don't talk.
I will be right there.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Also, there's a great seashell shop out in Provincetown on Cape Cod.
Okay.
We're very good friends.
Okay.
So, and they go all over the world, so they
Okay.
collect some very nice species.
Okay. So this, what would I find in there? Would that be like a snail?
They are relatives of squid and octopus.
Really?
So they're cephalopods, and they have 8 arms, and
And they live inside there.
there you can kind of see on the inside there's a wall.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
That is where the animal lives.
Oh, way up there.
Yep.
Okay.
They create the shell, as you can see the layers. As the animal grows, they create more
It
of a
gets
shell.
bigger. Yeah.
And inside are chambers, chambered nautilus, and through that chamber is a small tube. So as the animal grows, they pump air into each of the closed off chambers from their previous size. That gives them buoyancy. So when they swim this way
With that shell on them?
with the shell.
I'll be darned. But this one, I can't imagine you swimming with that baby.
This
These I think are lovely.
is
This is the one we see in pictures because they're so beautiful.
Yes, you may hold it. if
I'd
you
love
like.
to hold that. Oh, isn't that
It is
gorgeous?
a
I mean,
Pacific-
this is like, you can't even make something this beautiful.
No. Humans try, and So it's a Pacific trumpet triton. There's an Atlantic triton, and the outside of the shell is the same. The inside, the markings are somewhat
If I do
different.
this, will I hear the ocean?
You will, and it's because it's directly connected to the ocean. Don't let anybody tell you anything else.
This is gorgeous. Is this not gorgeous? Is this not gorgeous? Are they all the same color, or
Yes.
is the color? Oh, I was going to say, is the color dependent on the water? But apparently not.
No, that's genetic.
Aren't they gorgeous? Isn't that just gorgeous? Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Yes.
Did I say that?
You did.
Okay, we're gonna put it right there. Maybe he'll forget it. No. Okay, now what is this? This looks like a claw.
It's a lobster claw.
Yeah.
From
I just had
a
lobster.
that's 3.5, 4 feet long.
Could they be that big?
They can. When you leave them alone, this is what you get.
They get big.
Yeah. That's from the Cape.
Well, that would have made a good meal. Okay. Yeah,
Here.
that's just a claw.
That's just the claw.
And what happened to the rest of them?
More than likely, it was dinner for a number of people.
Okay.
More than likely.
Oh, okay. But didn't they get a lobster that was huge and they threw it back? What was that? What was that story? Remember that?
I do. I think it was a blue lobster.
Yeah, it was
which is relatively rare.
Rare.
Yeah, and it was so huge and so beautiful. They, please, live.
Let it live. Yeah.
This.
Oh my God! Now I have never seen. Can you get that? I have never seen anything like that before.
That's a tibia shell. It is Pacific, most likely more around the Indian Ocean, China Sea, thereabouts.
And they lived inside that?
This is, yes, this is a gastropod.
And it's called tibia because of
because of the long,
yeah.
right. Any shell with a single opening like that is a snail.
Oh, it's a
Anything with
snail.
a double opening, clams, oysters, are bivalves.
Okay.
Completely different animal.
So this is snail-like.
This is a snail.
A real snail or a snail-like?
No, a snail.
It is a snail.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't see those
And-
up in Montreal. That's
No.
what I ate up there.
Escargot.
Escargot.
Yeah.
But
and-
snails don't live in the water, though, do they? Or
Yes.
do they?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
That's
thought
a
they kind
snail.
of went around the,
No, that's a snail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yep. And this is actually the front part. So
Okay,
the snail
yeah.
is here.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay,
over
no, we
there.
want to be
Yes.
very careful with these.
Careful. All right.
I'm being very cautious. I don't want to have his tibia broken. Now
Yes.
that's, oh,
You never get all the sand out.
you never get all the else. That's
Okay.
okay. That's a crab, isn't it?
Horseshoe crab.
Horseshoe.
That's a very small one. That's about 6 years old.
Okay, let's look at the underside so you know that if you're enjoying your meal, that's probably what you're going to want to eat over there, right? They do eat horseshoe crabs, don't they?
No, horseshoe
No,
crabs.
they don't eat these. It's okay.
Don't eat those. No.
Okay.
They're very primitive, and mostly they're meals for sea turtles and seagulls.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So they get plenty of calcium if they eat the outer shell.
Yes, and they are actually.
Well, obviously they don't because you caught this one, right?
Well, that's actually a molt.
Oh, okay. So as it gets bigger, it molts.
Correct.
Okay, I
Like
gotcha.
any-
Gotcha.
Like any crustacean.
It's like snakes, don't they? They keep molting.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is good. Can I
This
hold?
is-
Let me hold part of this.
There.
Can you catch that? Okay, go ahead.
I have this on display for our
You have a
display,
museum,
right?
yeah.
And I had one question. Can you tell how old they are by how big they are? Well, you can if you do a little research.
You got to know what the smallest one was.
That would be over here, yes. So, over...
You mean they actually get rid of the shell each time,
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's a crustacean, so they
and
must,
they make a new shell,
they must shed the shell like lobsters or crabs or any other.
and they squirm out of it, and they start over again.
Yes, they actually do. They mature at 10 years old, and within that 10-year period, they shed between 17 and 18 times.
Oh my goodness.
The adult is 2 feet long from nose to tail, and
Now wait, what are we looking at here? These are the horseshoe?
these are horseshoe crabs.
They get that big?
They do.
I'll be darned.
Yep.
Okay. That's interesting. So when I was looking at that, they actually, excuse me.
Yeah, got it.
They actually wiggle out of all of these little thingies?
Here, stay. This separation here
Yeah.
is
Oh, don't.
darn gravity. This opens,
Oh,
that's the head, that's the face, the front. That opens, and that's where the animal,
and they crawl out.
as they
And they're very vulnerable at that point, I would assume.
They are. They've formed a brand new shell, but it's also paper
Pliable,
thin. And
yeah.
Yes. So they hide for about 2 weeks, and that's
Till
when
it
the shell
solidifies.
solidifies.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So your museum, let's talk
Yes.
about your museum. It's going to be, it's in Troy.
Correct.
You're
It
only
is-
open a few times, so, I mean, it's not like you're open every day.
Right. We're open, we've just changed it actually, once every 3 months.
Okay.
And it would be the first Saturday of that month. So our last one was in the beginning of this month, which is May. August, first Saturday in August, first Saturday in November.
Okay.
Will be our next
And why is
ones.
that? Interest?
Interest, we also have coordinated it with the farmers market in Troy. And we used to do it once the first Saturday of every month. And largely the same people come
Yeah.
to the thing all the time, so if they've seen it once or twice, then they don't come again.
Yeah, okay.
So we're making it a little more rare.
Yeah, okay. And are you adding new items to these? Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's interesting. It's got to be interesting to see it. I mean, just the fact that, do you go into schools? I mean, you must
Yes.
get into schools to explain
libraries.
this, because this is amazing stuff.
Mhm.
I
Yes,
mean,
thank
just
you.
looking at what I see here is amazing. So,
Thank
well, I
you.
want to, and you're located in Troy, and
Right.
I guess we're almost out of time here. Let me just don't go, and I'm just going to say who's
Okay.
coming up on our next show. We've got the Bunbury Players, the Iroquois Museum from In-House Cave, Juneteenth, the STEP program, which has to do with horses, and the Sycamore Summer program. Okay, I got that out of the way. So, and I'm Ann Pearl. You're watching Capital Region Today, and I'm talking right now to Ron Glasser, who is the curator, I would say, and the naturalist of a museum of these wonderful. I'm not going to hold that one up, but if you still got me on camera, please do, because I love this guy. I really do. This is so cool. I mean, I can't imagine what comes out of this. How big
giant
is it?
snail.
How big would it be? Big,
Yeah.
big. Okay.
Yep.
So if you want to learn more about this, visit Ron, and that's located in Troy. On what street?
3rd Street.
3rd Street in Troy.
3rd Street and Broadway.
And Broadway. It's called Jewels of the Sea. Yeah.
Let me tell you quickly about the card.
Yeah.
I'm working on a project, I call it Tactiles, where I take castings of the shell, this one top and bottom, and I slice it into a particular pattern, and I've invented a cam mechanism that connects to each slice, so it kind of looks like apple slices.
Oh, okay. Whoops, oops, whoops. That's okay. Keep talking. That's okay.
And what it's designed for is people with visual impairments.
Oh, visual impairments.
Our website, which we're redeveloping, will have a species and a number and letter on that species, which people with visual impairments, their screen reader can read. It will coordinate with a page, which these things will be on, in a binder, which will be in Braille.
Okay, and your card isn't in Braille, so
Right.
that's really cool. Yeah.
So they turn to that page, turn the cam, and the shell comes back together so they can tactily feel what that shell is like.
Amazing. We've been talking with Ron Glasser and fabulous Jewels of the Sea. Thank you.
Thank you.